Come and get started on a new mission, a new direction, a new intention. Welcome to 5.8G Alive at Connections 50 Plus. I am Terry-Ann Joseph Brathwaite.
And I am Jennifer Gibbons Joseph, catering to all your prospects in the third act of life.
Economic well-being, social gratification, personal fulfillment.
Join us on Wednesday at 6 p.m. on Connections 50 Plus Facebook page, YouTube channel,
and on Gael the Caribbean.
My name is Charmaine Paris.
Again, Marcel.
Genevieve Brown.
I know both of them individually, and then I know them as founders of Connections 50 Plus. I enjoy every kind of event that they have.
I've known both Jennifer and Terry-Ann for more than 2 decades. And this is my first 50 Plus Connections event. And I'm really interested in finding out more about the 3 cohorts and the 3 different programs.
I was actually introduced to the program that they have every Wednesday by a former colleague. I'll name him Kester Hamlet. I really think it is a fantastic movement to belong to and to enrich my life.
Good afternoon. Welcome everyone to 5.8G Alive. It is Wednesday, 20th of April, and I am Terry-Ann Joseph Brathwaite, one of the co-creators of Connections 50 Plus. With me as usual.
Good evening to you all and welcome. I'm Jennifer Gibbons Joseph, the other co-creator of Connections 50 Plus. Again, welcome to you all.
And well, we are continuing celebrating. This month is celebrating, and we have started off our anniversary celebrations with our fun day. And whoopie. Jennifer, we are real fun.
I know, but before we tell you all about all the fun we had, how was your Easter?
Oh, yeah.
Our fun was Easter Monday. So what you all did for the weekend, Easter Sunday and Easter Monday. You know, Terry, at this time of the year though, and because of the freedom of the rules, that many families decided to go the traditional way again. So I heard Tobago, all the hotels were booked up. They overbooked.
50,000 people, they double last year, 50,000 last year, 100,000.
Can you imagine? That's so nice too. And then you have many people, you know, you're going by the beach or the beach houses, etc. So this, after that 2 years, I think this was it. People decided to just free up,
and then Jennifer,
take a break and enjoy family.
Yeah, school opened yesterday. So it was really the last chance of that.
Yes.
You know, you're back to the routine of whatever it is. So
I find that so nice, Terry. And I remember my days every Easter without fail. As a family, we will go to Miaro. My father used to have a friend had a beach house, and we booked that. I think he booked that every year for the for 10 years.
I think that
we're going to have so much fun. That was our tradition, just like many families, you know.
Yeah.
You take that Easter weekend to go out, be with families. Of course, you have, you know, the Good Friday, you go to church, Easter Sunday, you know, you go to service. And that's what Easter is all about, having fun. So you can imagine us, Connections. First anniversary event, Easter Monday. So yes, let us tell you all about it.
I had my Easter was not religious. Yes, again.
Yeah. But you had family. So you're about family. Yeah.
No. Normally I would find myself and do my tridium. I am a tridium lady.
Okay.
I would do.
All right.
Yeah. The tridium was all done online. 3 days after it was supposed to be done. So Good Friday was done on Saturday. The vigil was done, I think, Monday night.
But you did it. At least you did it. You know, that's important.
It was done in the virtual way. But anyway, it was good. But it was Connections 50 Plus starting the celebration of our 3rd anniversary. And Jennifer, I really, with the fun day on Monday, with people coming, I mean, and today's show, but let's give the theme of today's show because it's really tied into what went on this weekend.
Yes.
And it is permission to free up.
Yeah.
At this 3rd act stage, hello, we have given ourselves, nobody give us permission. It is important that we make that differentiation. We give ourselves permission to free up and see who we are and enjoy it. So if you have not done that as yet, we'll talk to you in another show, but we're not talking to you today. Talking to those who have done this. And our first event, Jennifer, permission to free up.
Yes. Remember, we for those who have been following us, our first event we said was fun and games. So, and it was really fun and games because I want to thank you. I mean, we had such a beautiful group of people. Wow. You know, that just made the whole occasion, the whole event more fantastic. Yeah.
They gave themselves permission.
I mean, you know, playing, we started off just chatting, socializing, because many people, you know, not everybody knew each other. So that was a great opportunity for us to mingle and get to know each other. And of course, let me tell you this fact. You know, Tarian loved the kitchen. So we had, the sangria that she did, she made sure, she said she's doing the sangria. It was, I mean, just fantastic. And I'm not a drinker.
I
still had a little in it. But it was really nice, and the local drinks. And so let's start. The food and drink was just right for the occasion.
Yeah.
Right? And I have to give Tarian more praise on that, you know, myself. She got some help, but still. Yeah. And, you know, so as I said, we started with that mingle. And when you say permission to free up, and that is why I said we had such a beautiful, beautiful group of people. Because each person there, and Tarian, you said it, if you're not ready to give yourself permission to relax, have fun, and release all the negatives from around you. Yes, you may have challenges, but this wasn't a time for you to bring, as we say, bring your baggage with you. So nobody brought their baggage. Everybody who came in dancing, happy, and just ready to just get going. And that's what we did. We got going. Listen to me, only reason you stop is rain started to fall late when
no
long after.
Jennifer, it was advertised at 3 to 6. And
that was about 8 when it started
at 7:56. If it didn't sprinkle, we weren't going to stop.
Let me get about 10. It was beautiful. So you know what I love, Tarian, and we're talking about the freeing up, that we played games, the board games, that some of the games we improvised a little bit, we did our own thing. But it was so much fun that nobody sat back and said, look, I'm not playing. Everyone participated, and you all will see from our clips, talk about fun and laughter. That was about fun and laughter with those games. And of course, Tarian, the karaoke.
Now, we had 2 types of karaoke. There were 2 versions. There was the ballad karaoke, and then there was the soca karaoke. So you had to put it in 2. And there was group karaoke and individual karaoke.
And listen, the 5.8G tribe are talent, a lot of talent. You know, Tarian, as we speaking here about the karaoke and freeing up and having fun. You know, I did get a call from a friend who, well, wanted to come and keep changing her mind. Eventually, she didn't come, but called to ask me how it went. You know, that sort of thing. And I say, you know, you have to be there to really appreciate all the good vibes and the fun. But it you know, it had me wondering, and I think about this a lot. Why do some people hesitate to give themselves permission to have fun?
Guilt.
You know?
I think, Jennifer, and you know, listeners, you all will laugh because it came out in when people were talking about a Sunday event, during the event.
Yeah.
People know Jennifer is usually the reasonable person and the balanced person, and she would look at all kinds of things. And I would just say, I really do believe that our cohorts, and this is a generational issue, because we are the result of the whole liberation. We are not the hippies. Our parents were the hippies. All right.
I thought I was from the hippie area.
The tail end. You were a little child with the hippies.
I went Woodstock, but okay.
You went Woodstock?
Yes. Listen to me.
Woodstock in the States? You went Woodstock?
No, the one, the local one. They had a local Woodstock
no, there was,
right
right,
around that time. Yes,
okay.
yes.
And then, well, a lot of the psychology or the sociology of this freedom came from that. And us in the Caribbean, we really caught it a half generation after, because you're still from very conservative societies. I mean, you couldn't do plenty of the things that they were doing. So probably a half a generation after, you start trickling in. And then at that time, we were mixed up with 1970 and all kinds of things were mixed into it. And Jennifer, I think that our children are the ones who really couldn't be bothered and are free. A lot of us still have feathers to the conservatism of that period. And when we have to have fun, and we will do the clips and you'll see, all right, some of the karaoke, and oh God, don't talk about that Soul Train dancing line. I think that is where you saw the permission to free up. A lot of us would just say, no, I can't do that. I'm not doing that. I'll give you all a joke. And this is another example, because Jennifer bought something out. Jennifer, when we were getting ready, and I had on a top and a pair of shorts. And Jennifer made the point again, saying there's a time her father would have looked at me and said, you ain't find you're too old to be wearing those shorts. Now, I had decent shorts. It was mid-cap. It wasn't a batty rider. It was a decent shorts. But those are the kinds, there are lots of people who would still have the echo of what daddy
was
somebody
or what was decent, the decent dancing, and how we carry yourself, etc.
of you, and they still are haunted. I use the word haunted because it's a ghost that running around in the head. It's still affecting them, and it stops them from freeing up. And freeing up, people here, is not no lewd and craziness. This is just having fun, having good old fun, and doing things.
And doing the things you enjoy. And that's it, you know, because you would find the atmosphere, the whole vibes is so positive. And I always speak about judgment, Terry-Ann. And I believe many people now, I understand, and I always say, I'm not knocking those who don't like to go out and happy at home. Don't get me wrong.
Once you're happy,
that's okay. If you're happy at home, watching television, doing whatever you want to do, that's fine. But my thing is, if you watching on, you know, some of us maybe, even when you're home and you're watching some of those old reels, even like the Soul Train and those things, and you say, boy, I wish we could go back to those days. I wish I could have fun because I always like to dance, etc. But you're not allowing it. You feel that that has gone. So there's no way you could have that kind of feeling again because you're too old. So you're keeping yourself back. And let me tell you, when you have these, I love a back in time feta. Hey, we must have that, Terry. So in
I
that
don't like it
gives
from
the,
back in time, you know. I
love the back, I like the music. No, it's called, listen to me. I know it as back in time fet, where you play all the old time music and have
like
fun.
a good fet and good music. And if the music happened to be from the 60s, 70s, or 2000s.
Oh, well, this what I'm talking about is music from those days, but the fun music. This is how we did the Soul Train dance and like. But when you hear that music, it reminds you of the different type of dances. And persons who enjoyed it then, it doesn't mean you can't come out and enjoy it now. You know, but I'm just saying that many of us, I believe, don't free up and hold back, as I said, because of all the hang-ups from long ago. You know, and let me tell you this, even if your knee is not good, when you watch Terry Ann dance, and you will realize, hey, it's not about that.
It is not. It is. And
it's however low you could go at this stage.
I just think, you see, this month of celebrating,
yes,
if you've decided you want to, there's a spirit in you that is able to be free at this stage of your life, because you're now done with the second act and you're finished with the first act. You've done your responsibilities, and hey, you're alive, body and soul together. And now I have the time, I have the ability, and for some few resources, I can do it, and I decide to do it. Then that's the cohort. And whatever it is you do, if it is you want to sit down and read in a corner, but you're thrilled, fine. And you are no longer limited to what somebody outside of you may think or say, then that's who's having
what
fun.
I would say is put yourself in that happy mood. There was how the song goes. It's a song about
don't worry, be happy. Don't worry.
No. One of those Calypsonians, one of the younger ones. Happy place.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Put yourself in that happy place. And that makes a difference, because I can tell you, I could not even, to get home or something else. But when I got home, I took a bath and I sat down. I was only smiling and reminding myself, wow, it was so much fun. And we got a lot of feedback. A friend who always come to our say, Jennifer, this was the best one. I danced so much, So it all goes with the vibes of the day. And that, Monday was full of positive vibes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So for me, Terry Ann, for us at this stage, it just shows that don't bottle up the things. They say you have all these things within you, and you're wishing and you're wishing and you're wishing. You wish you could do this and you wish you could do that. Forgetting it's no longer wishing. We're doing it. We actually doing it. And whatever we can do it.
And I would say, to those of you who have difficulty doing that, find a therapist. For the rest of you, come along. Because for this month, it has been too much talk. We've been talking too much about this. And for those of you, and I say this with all the love that I have in my heart, it really, really, I know it is difficult for some people to give themselves permission to have fun because of all kinds of stuff. And Connections 50 Plus understands that you have to go through a process. But this month is dedicated to those who have decided, and we freeing up and we're moving forward. And Jennifer, I think we can share a video that really gives the spirit of what freeing up is. So, and it is the video of the Soul Train dancing.
I love that.
For me. So, people, if you can see your spirit here, now you don't have to be dancing, as we said. If your free up spirit to sit down and read a book, all power to you. But if you can see your spirit here, then you know what our anniversary is about. So, taking this vibe. And we have, and Jennifer, we have one more. See, this is what
Yes.
giving yourself permission to free up is about. And this one is a special one, all right? So you all will understand why this one is so special. Because you'll see who dancing. So now tell me, do we understand
much
now what
fun.
permission to free up is?
Yes.
Jennifer, I mean, some people would have fun dancing and some would not. And we don't
Yes.
advocate that this is what you do, but you'd realize that the age groups that were there is as wide as these, the 5.8G is wide. And
Yes.
people had no issues or problems thinking about what who say or who think. You gave yourself permission to have a good time.
Yes.
What you liked.
You know, Taryn, when you hear the music, for me, I like dancing. So from the time I hear the music, I say yes after dance. Now I can't remember all the steps, of course, but it could be, you don't have to be right. It doesn't have to be correct. You just having fun. Singing was never my thing though, Terry.
But you have a voice.
And I'm never confident enough to sing. Could sing along when there's plenty of people singing and you know they're not hearing me among the others. But dancing, I love that. So for those who love to sing, well, Taria, they had the opportunity, although I still join in, but they really had that opportunity with the karaoke.
Yes, Jennifer. So that was singing. What about dancing?
Yeah, we had singing, dancing, the karaoke. I mean, we have so many clips. Of course, we'll as we go along and the other shows, we'll get said a little bit of what we have been doing. But Terry, that, as we said, was a lot of fun. And we all gave each other permission, give ourselves, I should say, permission to free up. And really, and everybody went home smiling and chipping and saying, okay, next time, you know.
But
this is so
we
nice.
have one to show why they were chipping and smiling and carrying on to see the vibe. And again, we're showing people dancing and singing and stuff like that. But I mean, this is just a snippet. There was game playing, there was talking, there was all kinds of things, but we just doing the most hyped parts, but still enjoy some uptown funk now.
Because, you know, Terry, and what I always say, if you leave your house to go to any sort of event, it should be where you're going to have fun, you know, not to sit down and be bored or think about. Remember those days? Yes.
So no, we had a wonderful, and I mean we showed dancing and stuff like that, but we had a wonderful time. And what I loved is that everyone just had an opportunity to just have a great time. I always say you put some good food in front of people with a few drinks, get to a few. The sangria was the health part of it.
And a nice company, everybody,
nice
just
company.
beautiful company, and that's it. Yeah.
And you have
So that was a great way, Terry Ann, to start our celebration, our first event. I mean, I don't need to tell you about the type of feedback we got from that. So we may be able to just a bit one or two, but we got great feedback
you
from
will see
it.
them all on Facebook. Keep track of Facebook.
And guess what? So we moving into our second, remember it's 3 events, right? So we are moving into our second event. This time now, and too much, I don't know if you will have the opportunity to dance up a storm, as they say.
Short pants. Put on a proper dress.
You may not have that opportunity to dance up a storm, but definitely have the opportunity to dress up and just go to that beautiful hotel at Radisson and have this sorry. So we're gonna have
Beautiful
this
meal.
beautiful dinner there for us. And not just that, we're going to have Dr. Rouse too among us, chatting and telling us all about how to enjoy life on the third act stage, really being able to free up and enjoy life doing what you like on the third act stage. So we have Dr. Rouse with us.
Yeah.
That again, that would be just fantastic. That would be a fantastic evening,
That would be a highlight because she is exciting and you're gonna have a beautiful meal and I'm excited. I'm excited.
So and that is Saturday. Saturday coming. Saturday already, Terry Ann? Yeah. Terry Ann, you put out your dress and have your shoes and everything set up?
I have everything set up. I have everything set up. I have my dress. I have my shoes. I have a plan for my hair. And see, I'm not going to be behaving as you saw me behaving here. My dress is going to be mid-calf. And Jennifer we're not going to be doing the bump.
No, we're gonna be sitting down very stately.
Still having a good time. No, but it's going to be a treat. It's going to be a treat.
So I have to try on that dress I want to put on to see if it's still fitting. And I have to find shoes to go with it. I'm not buying anything, by the way. I'm telling you, I am going to find something in my cupboard that's looking good for the occasion.
Of course.
I'm going to dress to impress. That's how they say it. Yes.
Of course. So people, this is a short show today. Be very excited. Oh, and wait. Okay. Paramin. We close off.
Yes. No more. We just can't. Yes, it's not something.
We will have other things and over the next couple of months. We will, but thank you for your response to all of the events. Thank you so much. And really sorry for those who we've had to disappoint. We put on another day for Paramin with another and that's also sold out. But
Terry, we still have 1 or 2 space for, or the dinner has been sold out.
No, the dinner is open. The only thing that is sold out is Paramin.
Was it Paramin?
Yeah. You can still book for the dinner. Paramin is, and the reason that Paramin is sold out, it's because we are aware that the economy is open, but the pandemic is still very much with us, and we are not filling the backseats to maximum capacity. And we want to make sure we don't lose that personal touch where we can all interact and meet each other and have new friends and so on. So we have limited numbers.
But Terry, and we have to close off Thursday for the dinner. Just remember, we must the
numbers.
Yeah. Yes. We can't go beyond Tuesday.
So
that's tomorrow. That's tomorrow. Yes.
So to close off this show, we're going to share one more bit of karaoke, which I think gives the essence of what we are all about and how much fun we continue to have. And when you decide that you are giving yourself permission to free up, I'm not pushing you, as soon as you're ready, as soon as you're ready, that you would be able to do things your way, just like these people here.
Yes, so our shows up to the month of April is all about celebration. Yes.
Yes.
So let's celebrate. Doing it our way.
It's the only way to do it. So this month it's celebrating. It's free enough.
Yes.
3 years. This is definitely a milestone, Jennifer. Not
It
many
is.
people are able to do it. Every single week we've been here for 3 years, having a grand time, and because of your feedback, we know it really does make a difference
Yep.
to you, and we do appreciate it. Thank you ever so much.
Yeah.
This is some of the feedback that we got. People were talking about events, and this is one of the attendees who really captured the essence of Connection 50 Plus and shared some of what Connection 50 Plus means to her. And we really do appreciate this kind of feedback. And this is a person who I think, Jennifer, would you agree, has given herself permission to free up?
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
So
Yes.
here's Cheryl.
Well, before the pandemic, when you had an emancipation show here, it was so good, so great to be artists only from and all that. And what I find about the 5.8G Alive is that the name is the essence of the show, the 5.8G Alive, because you all are so consistent. And then when you finish view, I always feel energized, and I always feel, my spirit gets filled, even though sometimes I may have been in a rut, because sometimes whatever it was, you addressed it in some form. So I love looking at it. I go back sometimes and view ones that I did before. I go back and I look at them.
Most people don't know you could do that, Jennifer.
Yes, you have to remind them.
Each other. Jennifer is always there smiling and a welcoming smile. But when Terry-Ann starts, she always punctuated with some little something, like on the show about being in the cave. We talked about don't stay inside that cave, because when you finish, you just find bones, and I find that was so, So I love to look at the show. I want to encourage us and tell others to come on board, to attend the events, because it's about really living life on the third act stage and about being fulfilled.
Yeah.
So that's it. Congrats.
Yeah. So Cheryl just summed us up.
Yes, this rally and encourage persons to come on board, because you learn so much. Imagine you get information, help you to just live life happily on the third act stage. Yes.
As we said, once you've given yourself permission, this month we celebrated. So see you next week, when you would, by then we would have highlights of our soiree. And remember, keep looking at Facebook, because you're going to see more of the events on Facebook. So bye-bye.
Bye.
Anniversary, all 50 plus followers.
I am Esma Tyson.
The interesting hospitalist
This is Wendy Gibbs.
I'm Elsie Rowley. It's Carol John Guevara.
I've done some activities with
She's very
Connection
shy.
50. And in the past, I always enjoy the gatherings that they have.
This is my first meeting with Connection 50 Plus. Looking forward to all new things that's going to happen. It seems to be a lot of fun.
It's important for us to stay connected in
in life as we reach, into our age where people might say you get old and you need to sit down and keep quiet. No, but 60 plus is the new 40. So that, Terry, and I want to congratulate you and Jennifer on a job well done.
And she chatted with me, and at that time she was talking about doing this with Terry and I met Terry, and I must say it's being done well, very good. I will say Connection 50 Plus is good vibes, good energy, connected. We all connected.
I was introduced to Connections 50 through Terry Ann, and I met Jenny as well. And this is such a bold venture, and something that is so needed in our culture, in our country. I'm very passionate about the things you all do.
50 Plus Tribe and followers from Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean.
Thank you for joining us on this Connections 50 Plus 5.8G Alive show.
We hope you enjoyed the lively conversation and look forward to seeing you next week.
Don't forget to like our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
We really love getting your feedback. Bye for now.